Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. Y yos. Buenos días, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias, muy bien, gracias. Ketsi, Ketsi. Hola, ¿cómo están? Yo estoy bien. Hoy es viernes. El, el 11 de septiembre del 2020. Sí, y si hoy es viernes, ¿qué día es mañana? Si hoy es viernes, el 11 de septiembre, ¿qué día es mañana? Mañana es el 12, mañana es sábado, el 12 de septiembre del 2020. Y si hoy es mini viernes, el 11 de septiembre del 2020, ¿qué día fue ayer? Ayer fue jueves, el 10 de septiembre del 2020. Sí. Ok. Espero que estén muy bien. Today is September 11th. And let's review about the presidents that we learned yesterday. So, do you remember who the 42nd president of the United States was? William or Bill Jefferson Clinton. Bill Jefferson Clinton. And do you remember the capital of San Marino? The capital of San Marino is San Marino. That's an easy one, huh? Okay. Today we're going to learn about the 43rd president of the United States. Do you know who the 43rd president of the United States is? Well, you know his father. His father was George Herbert Walker Bush. And the 43rd president is his son, George Walker Bush. George W. Bush. That was the 43rd president of the United States. And do you know who? Okay. Oh, we're going to learn about the capital today. So, who was the 43rd president of the United States? George W. Bush. George Walker Bush. Who was the 43rd president of the United States? George Walker Bush. Who was the 43rd president of the United States? George Walker Bush. And today, the capital of the country of the day is Liechtenstein. The capital of Liechtenstein's Vaduz. What's the capital of Liechtenstein? Vaduz. What's the capital of Liechtenstein? Vaduz. What's the capital of Liechtenstein? Vaduz. And today, let's learn about 11s. And hopefully that you're able to show your sister the way I taught you how to read the clock. Remember, the little people go first and then the top people. So the little hand always goes first, so we always say it. So in this case, it will be, let's say it's right here. It's 4, and then that one says 5. 4:05. 4:05. And we don't know if it's PM or AM, but this one just tells us it's 4:05. It could be in the morning or it could be at night. Okay. Since we're at the 11th, let's do our multiplications by 11. Okay. What is 11 times 0? 11 times 0 is Ketsi? 0. What is 11 times 10 joules? Or 10 times 11. We learned our tens yesterday, so to refresh, you just put the 11 and then put a 0 at the end, and that's 110. What's 11 times 1? 11 times 1 is 11. What's 11 times 2? So, Laura, on these ones, since it's 11, or 2 times 11, it will always be the same number, 2, 2. So that's 22. What's 11 times 3? 3, 3. That's 33. What's 11 times 9, Jules? 9, 9. 99. What's 11 times 8, Laura? 8, 8. 88. What's 11 times 7? 7, 7. 77. What's 11 times 6? 11 times 6 is 6, 6. 66. 11 times 5? 5, 5. 55. And see how this one, the watch tells us that's 11. And then every single one of these ones is 5. So 11 times 5 is 55. 11 times 4? 4, 4. 44. 11 times 3? 3, 3. 33. Okay. Now here's the hard one. 11 times 11. 11 times 11 is tricky because it gets to the hundreds. So we know 11 times 10 is 110. So 110 plus 11. It's 121. 121. 121. What's 11 times 12? Well, 121. 121 plus 11. That's 132. That one's a really tricky one. So 11 times 12 or 12 times 11 is a tricky one. It's 132. 132. Okay, girls. Jules, I miss you a lot. Laura, I miss you too. I miss you a lot too. I hope that you guys are doing well, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Remember, who was the 43rd president of the United States? Who was the 43rd president of the United States? George Walker Bush. And the country of today was Liechtenstein. What is the capital of the Liechtenstein? Vaduz. 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 V-A. Vaduz. Vaduz. Okay. Jules, te amo, te quiero, te adoro. You're the best, you're worth it, and you're beautiful. Laura Quetzal, you're the best, you're worth it, and you're beautiful. Te amo, te quiero, te adoro. Hoy es viernes, mini viernes, mañana es sábado y ayer fue, mañana es sábado y ayer fue jueves. Okay.